Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. Last time we met up with Riku, our 7th character, and...
Ooh, a treasure chest!
Now it's time for a tutorial battle. 26 parts in, and we're still getting tutorials. Okay, well, yeah, treasure chests might appear sometimes in battle. Honestly, I know it happens, but I think it happens so very rarely. But basically what you gotta do is you gotta use Riku's ability to steal from the treasure chest in order to open it.
You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
I don't want to use that item on you. Okay, so this is Riku's Overdrive tutorial. Didn't we already have a tutorial for this, like, back when we first had Riku? And so it wants us to mix the two bomb cores that we just... I don't want to mix the 2 bomb cores. Can I mix other things? Let's mix a couple of grenades. Grenades are kind of plentiful. Yeah, that's kind of overkill.
What did you just do? That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
Do you have to swing your arm like that? That just seems like a really weird stance. Whatever. Yes, that actually did use up our grenades. But we did get to keep the bomb cores, so that's kind of nice. I think the bomb core is what I need to use to teach, like, Fyra to Ifrit. I'm not going to check on that anytime soon, though. Alright, here we go with enemies. And we got the 3 smaller enemies, okay. Now we have all 7 characters to get turns for. So let's get Lulu in here, let's fire up this Flan. I mean, Fyra probably would have overkilled him, but I don't care if I overkill him or not.
You gotten any better?
Just watch.
I like the phrases there. Oh, hi there, potion. Not really the thing I wanted to be getting. Kimahri... Well, he does need to turn, but... this will be the best spot to use Prey for Yuna, so we'll get her a turn first. And now we'll get Kimahri a turn. Wakka still needs a turn. Yeah, we'll just go to the basic switch hitter there. And that's all for the battle.
No time to waste.
Yay, our battles now take longer because we have to tag in and out 7 people. I really don't like that system. Alright, let's look at Riku's equipment. It does absolutely nothing. Okay, well, we'll have to find her some better equipment. Hey, there's a treasure you can steal. I wish it was Wakka's turn right now, so we could kill one of those bugs. Whatever. Oh, we got a Mega Potion from that. Very nice. Alright, we can kill one of those. Auron, he needs to get a turn. This turn is going to cost him a lot of HP. And Yuna can't just come in and heal that off because we're tagging out Auron. Also, don't be too worried about Riku's HP
Got you covered.
right now. That's gonna get fixed very quickly. Like, as soon as we can go into the sphere grid quickly, and she has a couple levels. And Lulu needs a turn.
Allow me.
And even though it's not weak to what, that's actually ice. Even though it says it's resistant to magic, it has a weakness to ice, and it's still going to do tons of damage to it. Of course, Riku's got to get levels, too. Ooh, 4 speed spheres. We were kind of lacking on those, so I'm glad that we're getting overkills on those bugs and getting more of those. Alright, well now we can actually tag in Wakka and take out one of these things right away. No, he has the Overdrive Mode Warrior.
Leave it to me.
Oh, a Dragon Scale. Nice. And now just get everybody their turns. That's kind of how the battles are going to go. We'll get Auron in here. Get him a turn. Get Tidus in here. Get him a turn. Kimahri can actually be the one to finish this off with his Blizzard. Get Yuna in here to get a turn. I don't know if there was much of a point to that. But it really doesn't matter, because it's not like the monster's getting another turn before we're going to kill him. Oh, Kimahri can still overkill him. Nice. And there's another treasure sitting on the road. A Mega Potion. And okay, we're at Guado Salam already. Very well. This looks like an interesting area, and it totally looks like something could be hidden back here. But there's not. What about this side? This is lame. You'd totally be putting treasure over here. Okay. Well, before we go in, let's do some sphere gridding. Even though not all our characters can do that, we can increase Kimahri's evasion. We got 2 moves for Tidus here, which is just going to get him some more MP. And you know what? I'm going to use the Magic Defense Sphere for Tidus, because he's kind of one of our main characters. Well, I mean, technically all the characters are tagging in and out, but Tidus I like having. We'll just give him, it's a bonus. We'll get Wakka a bonus strength. And Lulu has a move. She's not getting another empty node for a long time. Oh, and she did get Magic Defense +4. Alright, we'll come over here. Yeah, look at these 2 HPs. And you can see that there's 2 more HP. Actually, there's like 4 more HP ups in our near future for Riku, so like I said, I'm not worried about her HP. Although her HP is low, so I'm worried about that. Let's cure her up.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guado Salam.
You've been expecting
this way,
us.
milady. This way.
Me?
Yeah, hands off the summoner.
I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Very important.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Yeah, we better be. We're guardians, and we're going with her.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
Another tutorial! Yes, remember when I was talking about customizing equipment with the blank slots? Well, now we can actually do that since we have Riku in our party. And while Guado Salam looks like kind of a mazy place, it's really not that bad. It's really not even that big. I must say, I do like the size of the towns for Final Fantasy X, because a lot of times in 3D games, especially in 3D games, town sizes can become kind of overwhelming, kind of become a long process to travel around. We saw this some in Final Fantasy XII even. But for the most part, other than Luca,
What would you do
most of the
without me?
towns and cities, they're pretty small. And kind of feels like one of the old school 2D RPGs, like say Final Fantasy IV with the town sizes. So I appreciate that. Now there is a... I don't need to rest here. There is a... Oh, Shalinda's here.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guado Salam.
Well, good for
He's
him.
young, but he deserves our respect.
Okay.
Care to hear about the Far Plane or the Fireflies?
Oh, you can tell me all about the Fireflies.
The Far Plane's the place where Fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the Far Plane.
The Far
Quite the
Plane.
phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully.
I love his
The
voice.
Owlbed have a theory, you know. They say the Fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the Far Plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the Fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not.
Fireflies' power for their
And that, as they
paranormal
say, is
performance. That could become a tongue twister.
Care to hear about the Far Plane or the Fireflies?
Tell me about the Fireflies.
They may be called Fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're
Oh, I
those lights,
see.
you see, whenever a fiend dies.
Oh,
The little
yes.
fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends. These are all the Fireflies doing.
Oh,
In
I
fact,
see.
Fireflies have something to do with aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
I was enjoying his voice acting. Did he say anything that was even remotely important? Not really. Okay. But it was neat to listen to him. Well, he did about the far plane. The far plane being a place where you can only see memories of dead people. You can't see anyone living at the far plane. So do remember that bit. Oh, a Mega Potion. There's the mansion where we have to go. We're not going there yet, because we're going to explore the rest of this town. There isn't, as I was trying to say before we got to talking to those people, there is an Albed primer to pick up, and it's in the house with the treasure that has 3,000 gil. So where is it? Oh, there it is on the floor. Albed primer 13. Yeah. Alright, do you people have anything interesting to say? Or anything interesting to give us? No, we don't play for them anymore. Titus only played one game, and he only played half that game. And no, we're not playing Blitz again. Ever. No! Stop talking about Blitz. We gotta get out of here before we get tempted too much to play Blitzball again. Oh, there's a treasure to the right. I find it kind of odd that there's just like treasures laying around in open places in the city like this. I mean, in Luca, where we found treasures, it was mostly like behind other crates and stuff, kind of hidden. But these treasures are just kind of like sitting out in the open, so it's kind of like, well, why aren't these other NPCs just taking them? Weird. But Guado Salam is kind of a weird place, if you haven't noticed. The Guado people are kind of... they have weird hair. It reminds me of like something out of Star Trek. Oh, hey, there's Owaka. Oh, let's chat.
I tell you, these Guado merchants are shrewd.
You do realize
Tipping
there's
off the
one standing
pilgrims that
right
come to
over
visit
there.
the far plane. Listen, you watch that they don't get you too.
He's standing
Me, you
right
can
over
trust.
there.
More
Oh,
than
yeah,
a
I'm sure.
Guado, at least. What do you say?
Okay, fine. What do you got? Water Strike, Lightning Strike. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Blind Pet, we already have that. Magic plus 5 and Death Touch. Interesting combination there. However, I really want Lulu to keep the sensor ability, so I'm gonna keep Lulu the way she is. That is strictly better than the one that we have on him, because we have an equipment slot where we can put in like another strength booster or something. Which reminds me, we're going to have to go in and see what we can customize on stuff. And, well, that's better for Riku than what she currently has. And with the Thunder Plane coming up, the Lightning Ward is going to become very relevant. If that wasn't going to be obvious enough. We can get rid of our old Shimmering Blade. What am I going to do? Turn that into another, like, red armlet like we have with those 3 wards? All of Waka's stuff, okay. What do you have for items?
More than a Guado, at least. What do you say?
The same basic items. Alright, let's check out this guy. What do you have for weapons? Is it just me or some of these more expensive? Oh, variable one. Magic plus 5% in a blank slot. We can customize sensor onto that. So I'm gonna pick that up for Lulu. Because even a 5% boost to her magic is pretty good. I mean, if you think about it, if she has 100 points in magic, A 5% boost makes that 105%. So yeah, I definitely want to consider things like that. I need to customize, and this is past gameplay me not knowing how to custom. Okay, we sorted the thing. Well, that's our items and our equipment. But this is not how you customize things. Okay, what you actually have to do. Okay, what you actually have to do is go down to customize there. I wasn't paying that much attention to the tutorial. We'll have to watch that tutorial again at some point. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's take a look at that shimmering blade we just got. We don't really need sensor on Auron. Strength plus 3, we can add a few power stones for that. I kind of want to do better than just strength plus 3. So I guess I'll wait till we have more items. I think the way this works is, instead of just coming up with a list of everything you could possibly learn with the thing, you get, see, there's sensor. It takes a couple ability spheres. Which I'm fine with that, because we have extractability if we ever need more. And sometimes crafting other abilities onto a weapon changes it into a different weapon with a different name. Do I want to put anything else on this thing? HP plus 20% is nice. I could do... Yeah, she doesn't really need MP plus 5%. No. We'll save that. So, as we pick up more items throughout the game, especially by stealing them with Riku, we might get the option to craft more abilities on there. But I think it only will show you the abilities if you have at least one of the item that's required to craft it. Alright, and let's check out this house. Okay. Yeah, you speak kind of weird. What do you have to say? Talking about the old tongue. None of you people have given me... None of the Guados have given me anything. They're like the least generous NPCs in this game. Oh, fine, let's go into the mansion. Just raid the mansion for treasure. I'm sure Seymour won't mind. This looks like another scenario where we have to talk to everyone.
Why does he want to see me?
Kimahri not like Mr. Seymour.
Shh.
Yeah, don't say that too loud.
I wonder what smells so nice.
Stay
It's
close to
probably
you.
food. I hope it's food. I need food.
These are the past leaders of the Guado.
Well, good
They
for
all
them.
look the same.
No, they don't.
Seymour doesn't look like them, no.
Don't you know? The last leader, Maester Jiskel, wed a human woman. She was Seymour's mother.
They all look different. Just like the differences between different people. And hi there, Potion. I wasn't even trying to find a treasure, but apparently I
don't like
kind
the
of
smell of this
accidentally
one,
stumbled
eh?
upon a treasure up there. Okay. That works for me. Now we can go into
This
here,
way,
and that's the sequence trigger. See, I'm getting better at these sequence triggers. If I ever don't know a sequence trigger, then the answer is to just try leaving. Speaking of which, I haven't gone up here. I can go left and right, but it's not letting me. Lord Seymour's private chambers. Well, I'll enter his private chambers whenever I want to. That sounds really bad. Let's just go.
I will go inform Lord Seymour. Please wait here.
You do that. Oh, look at the feast.
There's no temple here in Guadasalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Zanarkand, too?
Well...
Nice
there are
deductive
many
reasoning there,
things I do
Titus.
not know. Your Zanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think, either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean by... Why did she say... Why did the camera shift to Riku
I
when
get the
you
feeling
said
he called
other
us up here for
people?
more than just dinner.
We already kind of told her about Zanarkand. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Wakka.
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy's just a priest, right?
Those with power use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you
Can
don't
you
have something
be any
against
less
Yevon?
vague?
I lived a long time in Zanarkand.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that just makes sense of everything now.
Kimahri
Even though that
speak no
explains
more.
nothing. I hate Orin's vagueness.
Kimahri speak no more.
But you just did. Okay, talking to Unit... Oh, Riku's stuffing her face. Talking to you is probably the next sequence trigger, so... what is that swinging pendulum? Whatever. We're gonna do that next time. Talking to Yuna, that is.